As a urologist, I know the harsh truth. Waking up 3 to 4 times a night to use the bathroom is not only exhausting, it's also stealing years and quality of life. It's time to stop worrying. The secret is small, timely actions. I've compiled 8 golden tips, not complicated pills, but simple yet incredibly effective lifestyle changes. They are the most powerful weapons to control your bladder and reclaim your deep sleep. These 8 tips are designed to work synergistically. They address everything from hormonal imbalances to poor water drinking habits. Apply just a few of these tips, and you'll see a difference in the first week. Are you ready to sleep through the night? We'll start with tips 1, 2, 3, things you should do or avoid during the day. Then there are tips 4, 5, 6, changes right before bed. Finally, tips 7 and 8, which are the mental medicine and secret exercises to help retrain your bladder. Before we get into the details of each tip, what time do you usually wake up? Share your struggles in the comments. If you want to sleep through the night, like this video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on these 8 life-changing tips. Tip 1. Time your fluids wisely. Most people believe that drinking water right before bed keeps them healthy and hydrated. But for many older adults, that late-night cup of tea or glass of water is quietly stealing their sleep. Your kidneys are still wide awake while the rest of your body is begging for rest. According to a 2022 Mayo Clinic study, adults over 60 who stopped drinking fluids 2 hours before bedtime reduced nighttime bathroom trips by up to 40%. The reason is simple but powerful. Your kidneys need about 3 hours to process every drink you take. So when you sip too close to bedtime, your bladder is forced to stay active long after your brain wants to sleep. Here's what I recommend to my patients. Drink most of your water before 3 p.m., about 8 to 10 cups spread evenly through the day. After 6 p.m., slow down gradually, just small sips if you feel thirsty. The goal isn't dehydration, it's balance. You should see a pale yellow color in your urine before going to bed. That's the sign your body is well hydrated, but not overworked. Robert, a 68-year-old from Dallas, used to drink herbal tea before bed, thinking it was harmless. Once he moved that cup to the morning, something amazing happened. He slept 5 full hours without waking. It wasn't a new medicine. It was a new rhythm. So tonight, take a moment to think. Could the timing of your drinks be keeping you awake? Your next good night's sleep might start not with what you drink, but when you drink it. And once your water habits are balanced, your next step begins right on your dinner plate. Tip 2. The salt and sugar trap. It often starts with something simple. A comforting bowl of soup, a late-night snack, or a sweet bite before bed. These small indulgences may feel harmless, but for older adults, they can quietly turn into the biggest triggers for nighttime trips to the bathroom. Here's why. When you eat salty foods in the evening, the sodium pulls water into your bloodstream. During the night, your kidneys work overtime to flush that extra fluid out, and that means more bathroom visits and less deep sleep. According to the Japanese Geriatric Society in 2020, seniors who reduced salt intake after 6 p.m. saw a 35% drop in nighttime urination. That's not coincidence. That's the body finally resting the way it should. Sugar creates a similar problem, but through a different pathway. When blood sugar spikes, your body slows down the release of vasopressin, the hormone that tells your kidneys to conserve water. The result? You produce more urine and wake up dehydrated by morning. Processed sauces, canned soups, packaged desserts, and even low-fat snacks are the silent culprits. Try this instead. Cook fresh meals, use herbs, turmeric, and lemon for flavor. These ingredients lower inflammation and calm your bladder's sensitivity. One of my patients, Linda, age 67 from Florida, switched from salty crackers to fresh fruit after dinner. Within 10 days, her midnight bathroom trips were cut in half. So, the next time you reach for that late-night snack, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this helping your sleep or stealing it? Because what you eat after sunset decides how peacefully you rest before sunrise. And remember, food is just one piece of the puzzle. Your mind can wake your bladder too. Tip 3. Calm your nervous system. Before bed. Have you ever noticed that your bladder feels more active on nights when your mind just won't slow down? That's not coincidence. It's physiology. When your body stays tense, your bladder receives the same alert signals as your brain. Stress triggers the release of cortisol, the hormone that keeps you alert and ready for action. But at night, high cortisol levels block two vital hormones, melatonin, which guides you into deep sleep, and vasopressin, which tells your kidneys to conserve water. When both are suppressed, your body keeps producing urine even while you lie in bed trying to rest. According to a 2021 study from the Stanford Sleep Lab, older adults who practiced evening relaxation reduced nighttime urination by nearly 30%. That improvement came from balance, not medicine, from teaching the body when to unwind. To calm your system, dim your lights after sunset and avoid screens for at least 2 hours before bed. Blue light from phones and televisions tricks your brain into believing it's still daytime, delaying your body's natural rhythm. Next, focus on deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 2, and exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat for 5 minutes. Add soft music, warm lighting, or a short gratitude reflection. Each element signals to your nervous system that it's time to rest. These small changes retrain your body to shift from alert mode to restore mode. They quiet your nerves, slow your heartbeat, and tell your bladder it's safe to stay still. Because when your mind finally relaxes, your entire body, including your bladder, learns to sleep through the night. Tip 4. Strengthen your pelvic floor. Most people think bladder control is all about age or medication, but your strongest ally is actually a group of small muscles you rarely notice. These are your pelvic floor muscles, and they work like a hammock, supporting your bladder and helping it hold urine until the right moment. When they weaken, even small triggers, laughter, coughing, or standing up quickly, can cause unexpected leaks or urges. According to a 2019 study from the University of Copenhagen, older adults who practiced daily Kegel exercises reduced bladder leaks and urgency by up to 50% within 8 weeks. That's an impressive result for something that takes less than 10 minutes a day. Here's how to do it safely. First, locate the muscles you use to stop urination midstream. That's your pelvic floor. Tighten those muscles for 5 seconds, then relax for another 5. Repeat 10 times, 3 sets per day. It's best to practice while brushing your teeth, reading, or even during a morning walk. Remember, this exercise is subtle. You shouldn't strain your stomach or buttocks. The goal is gentle strength, not tension. Over time, these movements improve circulation, increase nerve control, and retrain your bladder to respond calmly instead of urgently. Think of it as physical therapy for your confidence and comfort. You don't need special equipment, just consistency and patience. Every repetition is a quiet reminder that your body can still adapt, grow stronger, and cooperate beautifully with age. And once your muscles regain strength, the next step is to nourish them, because even the best trained body needs the right minerals to stay steady. Tip 5. Restore magnesium and zinc. When most people think about bladder control, they picture muscles and habits, not minerals. But the truth is, your bladder's ability to relax and hold urine depends heavily on 2 silent nutrients, magnesium and zinc. These minerals are the unsung heroes behind calm muscles, steady hormones, and deep, uninterrupted sleep. According to a 2021 study from the University of Delhi, nearly 67% of adults over 60 with low magnesium levels had weaker bladder control and poorer sleep quality. Magnesium helps relax smooth muscles, including those that surround your bladder, while zinc supports hormone balance in both men and women, protecting the prostate and maintaining tissue strength in the urinary tract. So, how can you naturally restore these minerals? Start by adding spinach, lentils, Greek yogurt, and pumpkin seeds to your meals. These foods are rich in magnesium and zinc, yet gentle on digestion. Try to eat them at dinner or early in the evening, and avoid taking mineral supplements after 8 p.m., since they can sometimes interfere with your body's natural sleep rhythm. When your magnesium levels rise, you may notice subtle but powerful changes: fewer cramps, calmer nerves, and deeper rest. Balanced zinc levels, on the other hand, stabilize hormonal activity, helping your bladder stay quiet through the night. Think of these nutrients as quiet partners, working in the background while you sleep. They don't act overnight, but within a few weeks of steady intake, most people feel lighter, more rested, and more in control. Nutrition gives your body the foundation to heal, but warmth can take that comfort even further. Because sometimes, the simplest remedy starts not on your plate, but in the gentle warmth that prepares you for sleep. Tip 6. The warm feet method. It might surprise you, but one of the simplest ways to calm your bladder starts not with medicine, but with warmth. Cold feet send stress signals through your nervous system, tightening the pelvic muscles that control urination. When that tension builds, your bladder receives an urgent wake-up call, even when it's only half full. Researchers at Kyoto University in 2022 discovered that seniors who soaked their feet in warm water for just 10 minutes reduced nighttime urination by 28%. The reason is both simple and profound. Warmth increases blood flow, relaxes muscles, and tells your body it's safe to rest. Here's how to practice it. About 30 minutes before bed, fill a small basin with water between 100 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Soak your feet for 10 minutes, dry them gently, and wear clean cotton socks to keep the warmth in. While you do this, slow your breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. You can even use this quiet time to write in a gratitude journal or reflect on one good moment from your day. This soothing ritual does more than ease your bladder. It lowers stress hormones, improves circulation, and prepares your entire body for sleep. Think of it as a signal to your nervous system, a soft reminder that the day is over and your body can finally relax. Sometimes, it's not new pills or strict routines that change your nights. It's small acts of comfort done consistently. Warmth is medicine too, and when your feet are calm, your body follows. Now that your body is learning to relax, your inner clock, your natural rhythm, needs gentle tuning as well. Tip 7. Reset your hormone clock. Your body follows a rhythm, one that decides when to stay alert and when to rest. But as we age, that rhythm often fades. The key to restoring it lies in a small but powerful hormone called vasopressin. This hormone signals your kidneys to hold water while you sleep, allowing your bladder to rest through the night. When vasopressin levels drop, your body keeps producing urine as if it were daytime, forcing you out of bed again and again. Both age and artificial light interfere with this natural cycle. When bright screens or harsh lighting stay on late into the evening, your brain struggles to release vasopressin and melatonin, the hormone that regulates deep sleep. Without these signals, your body simply forgets that it's supposed to be resting. According to the Harvard Sleep Center in 2023, older adults who spent just 10 minutes in morning sunlight each day restored their vasopressin rhythm within 2 weeks. That simple exposure told their internal clock what time it was again. Morning light to awaken, darkness to rest. Try this gentle daily routine. Step outside in the early morning, let natural light touch your eyes, and breathe deeply for a few minutes. After 9 p.m., dim the lights in your home, avoid screens, and skip caffeine after 4 p.m. This helps your hormones reset naturally. Think of it as teaching your body the difference between day and night once more. When your rhythm returns, so does your rest, steady, deep, and peaceful. And now that your hormones are finding balance, it's time to look at one last factor that often hides in plain sight: the harmony between bladder health and overall hormonal balance. Tip 8. Support prostate and bladder health naturally. For many older adults, bladder issues are not just about habits. They're also about hormones and the silent changes that come with age. In men, an enlarged prostate can press against the bladder, creating constant urgency even when it's nearly empty. In women, the loss of estrogen after menopause weakens the bladder lining and surrounding tissues, reducing flexibility and control. Both situations lead to the same nightly frustration: too many trips to the bathroom and too little rest. But there's good news. Nature offers gentle support that science now recognizes. A 2018 study from the Korean Urology Journal found that pumpkin seed oil reduced urination frequency by 36% after 12 weeks of use. The reason lies in its rich content of phytosterols and omega fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in prostate tissue and strengthen bladder function. Try adding foods high in omega-3s, such as salmon, chia seeds, or flaxseed oil, especially with dinner. These healthy fats calm inflammation throughout the urinary tract. At the same time, avoid alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime, since it irritates the bladder and disrupts hormone balance. I once worked with Michael, a 69-year-old from Boston, who loved his evening beer but struggled with waking up 4 times a night. When he replaced his drink with a cup of warm milk and a small handful of pumpkin seeds, everything changed. Within 2 weeks, he was sleeping nearly 7 hours straight, something he hadn't done in years. Remember, healing doesn't always come from stronger medicine. Sometimes it begins with gentler choices. When you support your hormones naturally, your body thanks you with quiet nights and renewed energy by morning. Health warning: when to be careful. While these 8 tips are safe for most people, it's important to remember that every body is unique. If you experience frequent urination combined with pain, burning, swelling in your legs, or sudden changes in blood pressure, do not ignore those signs. They may indicate underlying conditions such as kidney issues, urinary tract infections, diabetes, or prostate enlargement that require professional care. According to the Cleveland Clinic, nearly 1 in 5 seniors who struggle with nighttime urination also have hidden metabolic or cardiovascular problems that need medical attention. Ignoring these warning signs can lead to dehydration, loss of electrolytes, or poor sleep quality that affects heart health. Before making major changes to your fluid or salt intake, talk to your doctor, especially if you're taking medications for blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. Adjustments that seem small for one person can cause imbalance for another. These natural methods are meant to support your body, not replace medical evaluation. Listen carefully to what your body tells you. If something feels wrong or different, seek help early. True wellness isn't about avoiding the doctor. It's about combining smart habits with informed, timely medical care. You've now learned 8 doctor-approved habits that can transform the way your body rests at night. They're not magic, and they're not complicated. They're simple, powerful rhythms that your body already understands. Let's take a moment to bring everything together before you begin your own routine. First, manage your fluids wisely. Drink most of your water before the afternoon, and let your kidneys rest after sunset. Second, control salt and sugar in your evening meals. What you eat after 6 p.m. decides how calmly your body sleeps. Third, Calm your mind before bed. A peaceful nervous system tells your bladder it's safe to rest. Fourth, strengthen your pelvic floor. Those small muscles are your bladder's quiet defenders. Fifth, restore your minerals with magnesium and zinc, the gentle nutrients that relax your bladder and steady your sleep. Sixth, remember the warmth of your feet. A simple soak before bed can reduce nighttime urination more effectively than many pills. Seventh, reset your inner clock. Step outside for morning sunlight, dim the lights after 9 p.m., and let your hormones find their rhythm again. And finally, support your prostate and bladder naturally with omega-rich foods and pumpkin seeds, helping your body stay balanced through every stage of life. These steps don't work overnight, but they do work. Within 2 weeks, most people notice quieter nights, deeper rest, and brighter mornings. So be patient with your body. Your bladder isn't broken. It's simply asking for timing, care, and consistency. Before you go, tell us your age, where you're watching from, and which tip you'll try tonight. We read every comment because your story could help another senior reclaim peaceful sleep. Healing grows faster when we share what works. May your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your heart strong. And as we continue this journey together, stay tuned for our next lesson, where we'll uncover the best morning foods to keep your bladder healthy, your energy steady, and your spirit young. Because every new day brings another chance to feel well, rest deeply, and live fully.